Oh, again, YouTube, this is the truth, man. Give you the truth. And before y'all see these other videos that I have about J.J.O, let me just put out a disclaimer, because there's a couple guys out here that like to take a few things that you say out of context so they won't get the true meaning of what you're saying, so they can judge you, basically. There's people on YouTube now that do this. So before I show you what I'm talking about with the J.J.O, understand that I am for marriage, but I'm against bad marriage. I'm against women leading the men, women holding sex for men, women being catered to instead of catering. I understand fully what Cam Newton said, and I agree with him, because those are the characteristics of true wives. But on this one, and I'm gonna hold back a couple of the videos I made till maybe Wednesday. I entitled this Monk Mode Biblical Wives, J.J.O, the smart man guide to dating, marriage, and relationships. What do I mean by that? It's got to be one of those three. If you allow or you are involved in one that doesn't fall in that category, you're going to have a miserable life. You ain't going to enjoy life. And you'll mess around and pass away, and she'll be doing all of that stuff for the next guy that she wasn't doing for you. So those are the three options for smart men. To have a biblical wife if marriage is the way you want to go. And remember, you can divorce her. So if she try to fool you and they come 2-3 years down the road, just get your money right. Get your stuff right before you get married. Have your separate stuff. And if she turns on you like Barry Windham did, Lex Luger, and gave up the tag team titles to Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, I'm a wrestling fan. You can just get rid of her. Marriage, that's perfectly normal. That's the way I would want you to go. That's the way we all should want to go, but we ain't got it. It's like picking apples and all of them rotten. It's like you trying to pick apples and it's only a couple of them that's not rotten, but they're at the bottom, so you gotta throw all the rotten ones up. By the time you get to the bottom, you ain't gonna even want an apple no more. And I didn't get that from nobody. I ain't get my junkyard sing. We all bring something to this manosphere, man. So those are really your only two logical, smart options. Only three is to go monk mode and just say forget it and just work on yourself, live your own life. Why am I stuttering? And do your own thing. Or if you want to go the marriage route, you got to find a woman who is perfectly fine with being like they were in the scripture, the good ones, the real ones, as wives or concubines. Or you J.J.O. What is J.J.O? J.J.O is the abbreviation for just jag off. Don't let these women have you going without release. If you go without release, then let it be monk mode. Let it be your own doing. Don't let these women thinking you gotta be with these women, think you gotta please these women, scared to break their hearts. They breaking yours, but you scared to break theirs. Don't let her limit you. Okay, and if you in a situation where you got a lot to lose, you say, I ain't thinking about her, I don't want to get no divorce right now, I'm thinking about my kids. Okay, well, you're going to have to stand on your man square, your king square, and tell her, like, especially if she, I know you weren't watching P-R-O, you know what? If you was, be like, yeah. I mean, what I'm supposed to do? Because a lot of them want to play the victim, man. A lot of them secretly, they want to, I ain't gonna do. Remember the video that Coach Greg played where the girl was, I'm about to be a 304. And she was crying and stuff. You think she by herself with that train of thought? Maybe the possible difference is she actually wanted it to work. Maybe. Can't trust none of them fully or even halfway. But those your three options of smart dating, man. All that lying, you a simp. You cheating on your wife, you staying with her. Y'all don't really get along. Y'all not into each other like that. But you cheating on her. She wins. She's the stronger one. Because you're scared to lose her. So you instead lie to her and cheat on her. Who wins? Not you. Biblical wives, if you're going to do the marriage thing. That's the hope. But it's probably not happening. And because it's not happening, monk mode or J.J.O. Or I would say, you know, if you say, well, I'm not doing that, then you already know what you got to do to save what you have and to save your mind. You got to, what Black Ram say? I mean, that would be the fourth option. But you want to, if you're a righteous man, if you're a man in the Bible especially, your hope will be to avoid that one. And your hope would really be to avoid J.J.O. But don't let these women have you around here with an off-white brain. Brain just filled all the way to the top. With all 2 million. This day, 2 million sperm cells came that day. 2 million came the next day. And ain't none of them came out. Not trying to be nasty. I'm just keeping it real. It's just the truth. Y'all be acting fake, thinking y'all pleasing God. He already know what's in your heart. He know what's in my heart. He can't stand when y'all act fake. Not saying what you really thinking. Not saying what you really believe. You can't preach for him, man. That's called a man pleaser. Biblical wives, monk mode, J.J.O. Fourth option, you don't want to do those things. You say, I ain't never getting married. I ain't never J.J.O.ing. Okay. Hey, that's perfectly fine. I ain't going monk mode. Okay. Then you better be careful. Trying to have, and I'm out here working still, in case y'all wondering what I'm doing. You better be careful trying to have a relationship with these. You're gonna waste a lot of time and a lot of money. A lot of time, a lot of money. Y'all know what the channel is. No matrix. No trying to marry somebody that was just on a pole last week, showing everybody what she got. No simping. Same thing. Y'all dudes be on there, cash this, cash that, negative this, negative that. Trying to please these women with 77 bodies on them. 27, 37, 107. And you trying to cape. Man, you a simp. There's some married dudes that's less simps than these dudes that's not married. They think they really doing something. You a simp. You might as well be married to one of these women that we be talking about on here. Because it ain't like you doing any better. Man, you be white knighting, man. You be kissing up to these women. You be lying to these women. You a simp. You ain't no pimp. Which ain't really the way to go either. But you a simp. You better off being a pimp than a simp. At least a pimp understands some of the things about female nature. Just listen to, man, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but I think I'm subscribed to him now. Boy, that dude got it. He got it, man. He got it. His name is something. He got God in his name. He used to be a pimp. He got it. He got that understanding, boy. I know when I'm hearing from a simp, and I know when I'm hearing from somebody who got it. I don't really like listening to people who ain't got it, man. Your wife is the ideal wife that we all want. So you telling us all to get married, man, stop it, man. Bye.